Has that ever happened before, where you've gotten to a place for a game and then couldn't play it and had to come back?
No, first time. I mean, I think first time for a lot of us professionals. But in the end, it is what it is. You have to move on and focus on Toronto. We have essentially a short week now. So now it's about regrouping, taking in the adversity and trying to move forward. But in the end, it's for our safety and it's for the safety of the public. So we can't control those things. We can't control weather, and we had to make a decision off that. And obviously the safety of all of us is way more important than just one game.
What do you guys do? Are you just guys playing cards, or how do you pass the time when you're just stranded there, basically?
Well, it's tough. You prepare for a one-day trip, essentially. A 2-day trip, and then all of a sudden your schedule changes. It flips. You're there to focus for a game, and then all of a sudden the game gets canceled, and you try to find ways to entertain yourself, being stuck in a hotel. But in the end, you're with a good group of guys, and it's always fun. Technology is crazy these days, and that helps, obviously. But just staying united with the team and doing our part to prepare for Toronto.
Was it frustrating to get down there and then find out the game was canceled? You wish they would have just made that announcement before you left?
Yeah, frustrating. Those things are out of the control of the players. We try to prepare for a game, and we try to do our part to keep this momentum going. And then all of a sudden you're in Colorado, and it seems like you can use that as an excuse to really plateau your momentum. But in the end, you're a professional. You prepare for these games, but frustrating that we did have to travel. But in the end, things could be way worse.
So Toronto Saturday, what is you guys going to do to keep that momentum going?
Well, first of all, it's a tough team. Pozuelo's very good. Josie's in form. Michael keeps the team rolling, and then they seem to have a steady lineup. It's a dangerous team, especially on the road. They can defend as a unit and pull magic really out of nowhere. So we've faced them quite a bit these last couple of years, so we really know what to expect. But in the end, we're at home. We want to dictate tempo, and we obviously have to be aware of their very talented players.
How do you stop? I follow up. These kind of games you're looking forward to, just given that everything you said, the history, home, and where everybody's standing. It's a good litmus test of where you're at.
Oh, it's a good test. This is a quality team. Although they did not do as well as they wanted to in the Champions League, within the MLS they've been on fire. So they can score goals in multiple ways, and it's definitely a team that we have to look out for and really take advantage of the opportunities that we get against them. So hopefully we can do that, but it's a huge test for us. It's a big game. I don't want to put down any pressure that we have. It's a big game, and we need to show up.
And then on the other side of that, you got LAFC twice coming up as well. Does this feel like a stretch that you could kind of look back at the end of the season and sort of point to as a defining stretch for you guys, even though it's early?
For sure. I think last year we used Colorado, New England, Atlanta, that whole road trip to really spark our playoff push. And this year, this can define our season as much as long as the season is. If we can continue with this momentum, if we can beat these really good teams that are in the league right now in form, these are 6-point games essentially. And so if we can continue to win these games, we'll bridge a gap, and hopefully we can put ourselves in a good spot for Supporter Shield and playoffs. So this is a huge 3 weeks or so for us.
Is it difficult to prepare for a guy like Pozuelo that maybe doesn't have as much team as others?
In a way, yes, but I think he has shown the amount of the amount of talent he has, the amount of quality, both-footed. His ability to turn, to read the game, the spaces. I mean, this guy is really good, and You know, I don't really like to talk highly about other players, but this guy is the real deal, and we have to find a way to stop him. So Gustav and I will always keep an eye out. And then obviously Chad and Kim have to step at times when we're too high. So, but yes, tough at times, but this guy is talented. He's shown what he has in the last 2 games, and you know, we just have to be aware of him.
Cristian, ¿nos puedes contar un poquito acerca de la situación que pasaron allá en Colorado?
Pues de verdad fue muy difícil, complicado. Cuando llegamos nos dijeron que estaba cancelado el partido y rápido pues queríamos regresar a Seattle esa noche, pero la cosa es que teníamos un vuelo para el jueves y no podíamos viajar hasta ese día, y pues queríamos comprar un avión privado, pero en ese momento para hacer eso en 2 días es bien difícil, y pues también con el viento se cerró todo y bueno, se complicó el viaje, pero aquí estamos listos para Toronto.
¿Y cómo recuperarse para este encuentro que tienen ya mañana?
Sí, pues entrenamos ayer allá en Colorado. Estamos preparando como que íbamos a jugar de visitantes, y bueno, cuando regresamos aquí estar pendiente de nuestro cuerpo, de no esforzar nuestro cuerpo hasta que necesitamos para el sábado.